Another one of the 7 universal commandments that apply to all of mankind is the prohibition against theft. This prohibition refers to stealing something either in broad daylight or in the dark of night, where somebody can see or whether they cannot see, whether they don't even realize it. A person is not allowed to overcharge money. Let's say if they know a product is worth only a certain amount and they tell the person that it's worth that amount, but then when it comes to the actual calculations at the register, they add something to the scale or they do sleight of hand and they raise the price. That is called theft. That is forbidden. It is also forbidden to own 2 different weights and measures. Let's say, for instance, you have a 5-pound weight and it actually weighs 6 pounds, so the person believes that they're being charged for 5 pounds of a product and you're actually charging them for what would be 6 pounds. The weights and the scales have to be honest. A person is forbidden to even desire the property that belongs to somebody else. You're not allowed to covet somebody's house, somebody's wife, somebody's husband, somebody's whatever. It's a prohibition against something that doesn't belong to you. God will give you whatever you need. A person is not allowed to enter somebody else's property, even if that person has something that belongs to them. They're not allowed to go in and take it of their own accord. First, they have to get permission, and then they go and they take it back. Let's say you own a property adjacent to somebody else's property. You're not allowed to move your fence to acquire more illegally gained property. Withholding the salary of a worker is considered stealing. Let's say a worker works for you for an entire day and he is supposed to be paid that evening and you don't pay him. That is considered theft. He worked for it, the money is due to him, you must give it to him. Now, if you have a contract where you pay every 2 weeks or so, then you're obligated to pay on the date of that, and if not, it is considered theft. What about somebody who, say, works inside of a restaurant? Is a person who is cooking food allowed to eat from the food, or is that theft? A person who is actually working with food is allowed to eat some of it with a normal amount. However, it would be theft if he were to take that food home to feed to his family, his children, himself at a later time, or anybody else. Now, here's a big one. A person who hits another person is considered having caused a psychological and a physical loss to that other person. Abuse falls into the category of theft. Rape falls into the category of theft because you're forcibly taking something that does not belong to you. You're using somebody else's body for your own benefit. It is one of the 7 universal commandments that a person is not allowed to trespass. Physical or sexual abuse is considered theft. You're stealing something from another human being. You're causing psychological and emotional stress and loss. You're taking away an essential part of a person. It is never okay.